welcome to MGP658. I'm Kevin. With me as ever, there's Sheepdog, Anna, and Pab. Say hello, boys and girls.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Hello. Hello.
It's warm. Why is it so warm? I bet nobody on the internet this week is talking about how warm it is, so we should.
Yeah, but houses are built to keep the warmth in, and it's so hot. It's ridiculous.
It's getting hot in here.
And then you've got tubes just hanging out at windows and that have unravelled and just looks a mess. And
We've got many podcast episodes where we've talked about my tubes that are hanging out and my unraveling. I don't think we need to go into either of them again. But yeah, it's quite warm, isn't it?
I feel like we should start recording either much later at night or really
no,
early in
because
the
I'll
morning.
be asleep.
Or / daytime, whatever. Just
both them times I'm asleep, so
three of us could
like
record in like midday, so Pab just needs to start being available at midday on weekdays.
What? He's got a job.
In what way is that?
What? I have work to do in the middle of the day. I have an office, a workplace now. We've just picked up the keys on our workplace. I'm actually going to be going to work again Monday to Friday from now on.
It's weird. Why? How? Where?
Because we've got our office.
We've got a studio.
A big one.
Weird. Why? What, for Lego and stuff?
Yeah,
Lego and YouTubey stuff, and just
so now I can have a craft room in the home.
Yeah, we're going to try and do this thing where our house is just where we like live and stuff, and we work somewhere else. I don't think it'll catch on personally. It seems revolutionary, but that's our new plan. But we've just come from that lovely air-conditioned office back to
this hellhole.
Yeah, this hellhole of heat. But at the moment, we don't even have internet or chairs there, so we can't.
We
really
have no.
Yet.
We have one chair.
We do have one chair. Yeah, we have
Still
one
not
chair.
comfy.
One chair, a microwave that came with it, so we're a little bit wary.
A fridge
that doesn't plug in. There's no way to plug the fridge in.
That was so bizarre. Like, I don't know.
So yeah, very soon, boys and girls, you'll hear me and Anna moaning about the commute on this podcast. Won't that be a thing?
Well, we are at the moment because the road that goes straight there is closed. Because of course it is, because it's summer holidays. So we have to go down the bumpiest road known to man.
Yeah.
So no, but it's the taking on tractors that frighten the life out of me, because it's only like.
Don't let people know we live near tractors. That's a little bit too much information.
Sheepdog lives near tractors. I'm sure Pab lives near a tractor.
I don't want people. I don't want people thinking we live near Sheepdog.
I see tractors on the motorway, Kevin. No, on the dual carriageway. On the dual carriageway, and they are just the menace. So they're everywhere. But yeah, been a bit of a fast-moving week, and it's just too hot to do anything. But I can confirm that the aircon does work.
There, where we're not currently.
Yes.
Maybe we should start doing the podcast from there.
Well, I've got my aircon next to me here, and it's still saying 28, and I turned it on maybe 20 minutes ago.
I've just turned on my old phone to see if it has a SIM card in it, and the weather forecast on it says it's -2, snow possible tomorrow night. So I don't know if that's accurate to today, or if that's a hangover from the last time I turned it on.
No.
But yeah, it's not as hot as you think, according to my phone. But yeah, that's what me and Anna have been up to. We've been very, very busy, which means we get to spend the next couple of weeks assembling furniture and then doing everybody's favourite thing, moving Lego from one building to another, which never goes wrong.
You're both invited to help.
Oh yeah, absolutely. If anyone wants to donate any lifting power or vans, then we won't be upset about that at all.
I don't know
if my back is broken.
I don't know if it has lifting power or whatever the other thing you said was, vans. But I saw Connor, who you know, the other week, and he said that you were regularly talking about how you don't have the strength, energy, time, whatever it was, to rearrange some of your Lego bits. And he was like, if Kev mentions that he needs to move lots of Lego and do stuff with Lego...
Oh, he's already texted me as soon as he saw the video about us getting the office. It was straight on there.
Because when we were chatting, I said to him, just tell him. Like, he has people turn up to do all sorts at his house to help him out with stuff, and they like doing it, so it's fun. So that's probably what that is then. He's he's been wanting an invite, and I said, you don't get invited with Kev, you just have to turn up.
No,
Yeah,
they have to be invited.
Not, I mean, to your house, yes, and your
Yes.
office, but I mean, to help him out with stuff.
Yeah, but this is our house and office. It's like, like I love people helping, but I don't know Connor. I've
you
met
do
him.
know Connor.
Yeah, but I've met him once. You've like spent like evenings and days with him. I don't know.
Oh, it's already arranged that he's coming to help at some point.
Of course he is.
'Cause, like I say, he texted me the moment I put a video out saying we were getting it. He was right in there, so
Wow.
he is gagging for it.
Okay. Well, welcome aboard. But yeah,
I validated his urges. I was like, yeah, go on, tell him.
Sheepdog thinks that's got him off the hook for helping out. We'll see.
oh
We'll
no,
see
that
about
means you
that.
can still come and help.
Yeah,
like,
you can carpool with
you've
him.
got arms and legs.
That's very true. He has. I've seen them. I hadn't seen his legs for many years, but in recent years, I have seen more of his legs. So I do now know he has some.
I'll only be able to help out if I'm fixed by this bloody doctor. I'm going to see a specialist on Tuesday. Not to go on a mad tangent, right? But I asked my doctor a question, and he said, "Ask the specialist that you're about to see." So I emailed him, and he flipped me off basically. So I emailed another guy, and he was like, "Ask the specialist." So I sent the specialist another question.
Oh, don't.
He replied saying like, "I don't know. I'll figure it out when I see you." And I replied like, this isn't very helpful, you know. This is a really silly back and forth that we're having. I just want someone who gives a toss and actually wants to have a quick chat about things, because it will save us a lot of time and effort if you answer my questions. And I was a little bit like, this is really tiring, rah, rah, rah. Got a phone call from his secretary saying that he has dropped me as a patient. He hasn't even met me yet, doesn't want to work with me. And I was like, what the hell? I only told him I wanted him to actually care. And so they had to find me another doctor that would be willing to see me on the same day, about half an hour later at a different hospital. And yeah,
Because you're not welcome at that hospital anymore because you're a nightmare.
Well, essentially, yeah, which is mental, because I only asked him 2 questions as I was told to do. So that's I went out of the house yesterday morning with 2 fights that I was going through, and came back with 4 because while I parked up, I got a traffic ticket, even though I was following the rules. So I'm not leaving the house for a while. That's the long and short of my response to your come and help you thing. Unless
I'm going to pick you up on the way to him helping us.
What?
You're picking Sheepdog up on the way.
How does that work?
That's for you two to sort out.
Come down and boomerang back up.
I'm not boomeranging anywhere.
you boomerang everywhere you go. Call you Croc Dundee.
Them days are over.
Hey, we boomeranged you from London to Manchester. Boomeranged him.
We did boomerang.
We went from
all
London
almost
to
died
Manchester back home.
Yeah, we almost died.
Yes, we did. Oh.
I forgot about that. Yeah, it feels like he owes us a weekend with his van.
You do realise that I don't have this. You need to. You can't just say these things. You need to be carefully planned and arranged.
It's Kevin.
I can't just drop everything.
This time last week, we didn't know this office existed. You must know I don't carefully plan and arrange anything.
Right.
Though I did have to make him calm down for a day. It's like, just think about it. Stop rushing into everything.
We went to view it on Friday. I was ready to sign the lease there and then, and she made me wait until Monday. Can you believe it?
Because that's what normal people do.
Yeah, that must have been agonising. I wouldn't have been able to cope with that. What if someone had swooped
Yeah, but it's Kevin. He has to think about things. He just jumps like, we've now signed it, and what does the person upstairs do, Kevin? Come on.
It was brilliant.
What did you tell the landlord first?
We signed the lease.
No, before that.
No, I'll tell the story the good way. We signed the lease and handed it back to him. He checked our passports, and then we got a little knock on the door, and the guy who rents the office upstairs popped in just to say hello, and Anna asked him what he does, and it turns out he's a music teacher who gives drumming lessons. So
and what did we not want, Kevin?
I didn't want to be next door to another drummer like
because
I am in
why,
the storage
Kevin?
unit. Because
exactly.
he drums. But yeah, we've got a drumming teacher above us now. So it's only a 3-year lease. It'll be fine.
We had literally just
What's the
signed,
worst that could happen?
like 5 minutes. The man was still there. The man we signed with was still there.
He
I
was.
do feel like that's on you for not asking, Kev. Like
No,
I
we
did.
did.
I asked when we went to view it.
We
When we
said,
went to view it, he said he basically asked us why we were looking to move, and I said, "Oh, well, the place we're in at the moment, the unit next to us is rented by a guy who keeps his drums in there, and he's always practicing his drums. So we just need to get away from the drummer."
why are all estate agents parasites? Like they're just awful people, aren't they? I'd have broken that guy's kneecaps. I think I would, like, not because I'm a violent person who premeditates this sort of thing, but in the moment, I think I would have just kicked him so hard that his kneecaps would have flown off. Just at the thought of the fact that you literally told him one thing and then he did that, I wouldn't have been able to stop. My feet would have moved on their own.
We
He would
also
have had
asked
one
what
less
the
kneecap.
people above and next door does, and the response was just general office stuff.
Honestly, his car would have a broken windscreen. I think it's just, God, that's terrible. They're so
I thought,
bad.
because if I was with him, you could see, I saw his body movement slightly shift awkwardly when the man said drumming, and I was just like, yeah, you knew this. You knew
You know, you should have grabbed that contract out of his hand and eaten it.
But I wanted the office.
Yeah,
You can't do nothing.
Kevin's fallen in love already.
If you were digesting that contract while you were kicking him in, he'd have nothing. He wouldn't have even been able to prove you did it.
I mean, I had already given him the deposit and the first month's rent, so I probably would have been out a few quid.
You're going to have to drive that poor drummer boy out of his building.
Well, I've
now,
already
aren't
got
you?
his phone number, and he's agreed that if I let him know when we're streaming, he'll make sure he's not drumming. So that seems like a perfect arrangement to me. I can see it now. He's got people turning up for their drumming lessons, and no, you're waiting 3 hours. He's building a Millennium Falcon in there. You back off. I think that's exactly how it's going to work.
But the thing is, he's into D&D. He likes comics. He likes Lego.
Oh, yeah. But this conversation started with, "You're a drummer," and it ended with me with my Ring camera up showing him the Lego city that's in we were properly nerding out by the end. So I think I'll win him over with my charming nerdiness.
He'll teach you to play the drums. That'll be your streaming. You'll be up there streaming videos of you learning. Or
oh god,
he
has band practice there on Sundays apparently. So he has a whole. We have a whole band up here practicing at the weekends. Well, we ain't coming at the weekends, then, are we? Can you imagine me trying to make a little video and he's up there with his full brass band practicing?
I mean, if you're doing your streaming FM, he could just be the background music, can't he?
I get him to play. Can your band learn the Champions League song? That's all we need. I'll sing it. You play it.
I'm assuming you're going to pad the ceiling and all of that. You can have all your soundproofing gubbins everywhere, right?
Nah.
Huh? Okay, fair enough.
He'll be fine. He's not going to drum. He's told me he's not going to drum. I believe him. He seemed like a trustworthy guy. I believe he's not going to drum ever again. I think he's given up the drums out of respect for his new neighbour.
The fact that it wasn't even set up in his room, because I went up there to ask him if he could play the drums so we could hear what it was like downstairs, because I was nosy and I know what Kev's like, because I could see Kev's mind ticking over after he knew that. I was like, right, I need to go and sort this out. Calm Kev down. So I went up there, and I don't like people or talking to people, but I went up there and I asked, and then yeah, Kev got into a conversation, so I just stood there and let them be men, do men things, whatever they do.
He had good socks on.
He didn't have shoes on, yeah. I thought it was so odd, but I was like, whatever.
I should ask him where he's put his coat hooks. Anna doesn't want me to put the coat hooks in the kitchen.
But no, I don't put them in the bathroom, because then in the bathroom the mop is in there. So if it's wet and you've got on the floor, you just get the mop, clear up the water. You don't want to do that going into the kitchen.
Also going to get all the poo and wee mist on your coat then, aren't you?
Yeah, but there's a door between the where you wash your hands and then where the toilet is. So
I don't wash my hands.
You're disgusting if you don't wash your hands.
Innit? You got to open that door sometime. Every time you open that door, poo and wee mist everywhere.
Well, there's a window right next to it, so Gavin can open the window while he does his things.
It's just going to let all the outdoor poo and wee mist in, isn't it?
Well, I don't want it in the kitchen because I don't want it to slip, and I'm going to use the kitchen more than I'm going to use the toilet when I'm there. I don't know if that's true. I'm going to monitor that and report back on a future episode. Well, I like ice.
I'm going to keep
water.
a clipboard outside both of them, and I'm going to check which one you use most.
Well, at least
I reckon I'll
break,
use the
at
toilet
least I
most.
won't break my hand like you will.
That's true. The door handle.
And why don't you just get instead of putting hooks, get a stand, get a coat stand.
Because I've already bought
so then
hooks.
you can take your shoes off.
I'm not taking my shoes off. I don't take my shoes off at home. I'm not going to take my shoes off at work.
Do you not? Oh no, my
No.
shoes come off straight away.
My shoes are on now.
I used to wear my shoes from waking up to bedtime, but now I take them off because issues like feet issues.
Weirdly, this is a segue and a half. I decided to break my habit of always wearing socks at home and have traversed the house barefoot for the first time, thinking, you know what, I'm going to try and mix things up a little bit today.
Do you have wooden flooring?
Yeah, it feels.
Yeah, no, thank you.
It feels a little bit, I'm not enjoying it. But this new world sheepdog who walks around without socks on, I picked up my son bought a new binder for Pokemon cards. Picked it up to have a look through it because I was like, oh, I didn't know he was getting a binder.
Did you pick it up with your toes?
He's put all of his cards in the binder, and I'm flicking through it, looking at them all, and I thought, this is really cool. So now I've got a binder coming on Saturday with a couple of packs of Pokemon cards, and I was like, okay, I try one thing different, and suddenly I'm completely changing everything. So now I've got to keep monitoring on what Barefoot Sheepdog gets up to elsewise, because this is I need to put some socks on and stop being different. But I'm sort of, I don't know, part of me was like looking at his cards thinking some of these are really cool, and then I thought I've got some cool cards around the house that are just in little packs and boxes and stuff that I've never wanted to, I don't know, get them out and put them anywhere, because like I've got these ones they gave when the I Choose You film came out. And every time I remember they're there, I have a quick look at eBay and they're like, oh, at first they were a tenner, now they're 30 or 40, 50 quid. They're going up and up. And it's like, okay, I'll just stick them in a binder. And then there'll be a nice little pair of cards that are slowly gaining value there. But I can't believe that that's something that suddenly bit me out of nowhere. And even Mrs. Sheepdog was like, you were literally telling Ben that you couldn't get packs because they're a waste of money. And now you've bought him a pack and yourself a pack and Ollie a pack, and I was actually surprised how cheap the bigger packs are.
Anna doesn't let me buy Pokemon cards anymore.
Lego or Pokemon?
Exactly, that's the kind of thing she says.
Lego or Pokemon, pick.
I did, which is why I'm not allowed Pokemon cards anymore. Go. But if Sheepdog buys them for me, that feels like a loophole.
If people buy them one pack for, I don't know, because they want to be nice, fine. But if you start getting multiple delivered to sheepdogs or to other people's houses, then you pick up, that is not okay.
I'm assuming that this would be at my expense, which it won't be, so it's not going to happen. But yeah, I don't see why
he'll buy them, send them to yours, and then he'll go, oh, no, they're from Sheepdog.
Oh, Sheepdog's so kind.
That's how he'll get round it. But no, he can either have Lego or Pokemon, and he has to choose. It's just the way he is. He gets, like, I don't even have fun with Lego anymore because he takes all the fun out of it, because he has all the fun sets. So he has to pick because he gets to.
I mean, you can own more than one set of the same set if you really wanted to. Business and pleasure.
Yeah, but they're hundreds of pounds. I don't have hundreds of pounds. They're so expensive.
If you ever hear me buying Lego, I think you just need to check that I've not got some sort of brain. Not that I'm saying you have a brain problem, but for me personally, this fundamentally goes against every fiber of my being. I do not like Lego, and if that's happening, something's happened to my mind. My mind has flipped. So that is the surefire. I'm putting the line on it now. If I start buying Lego sets, something's broken there.
But I remember you saying these same things about Pokemon cards.
No, I've always been like, well, no, I haven't always been doing it, actually. I enjoy it when you have bought those packs. That was fun, watching you open them and what you pulled. And Ben and I watch a lot of videos every night. The should I open it or should I keep them sealed guy on YouTube. And now we've been watching.
Flynn.
Huh?
I've been following that guy for 20 years, Pat Flynn.
He's good, isn't he?
Since long before he did Pokemon stuff.
That's quite cool. I didn't know that.
Everything I know about online marketing, I learned from Pat Flynn.
That's mad. I never knew. I'd have to look into more of his work then. But they've all got their catchy jingles. There's another guy that's like, "Can I fix the card or will I mess it up?" And we've been watching that one where he fixes fancy cards up that have been ruined. But yeah, I just think watching them have got to me a bit, and I've started to enjoy the cards more, and they look good, and I like the art on them and all that. But yeah, I don't think Lego looks good, and I can't be bothered to build it.
How dare you?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it shuts off your mind. That's the thing. I mean, that's why I like doing it, because your brain shuts off. But it's the same with colouring, which I found my brain just switches off. Because when I'm playing games, I'm more like I'm always thinking about what I'm doing. Whereas with Lego or not painting, colouring, completely quiet, and I like my mind. And I love it. And it's so nice.
I'm
it's
supposed to be thinking when I'm playing games. This might be where I've been going wrong.
See, I mean, I've got the medication to stop my brain running miles a minute. That's why my mind's
but no one will give me anything.
Yeah,
it's okay if you're a white male, because we noticed that this week, didn't we, Kevin? That white men get everything.
I was out for lunch with Anna and one of the offspring, and my doctor phoned me, who I'd sent a message to saying my toe hurts, and they sent me for an X-ray immediately. X-ray was done within like a week, and he phoned me up with the X-ray. He phoned me up with the X-ray results. Said, "Yeah, you've got some pretty extreme arthritis in there. Do you want to start these painkillers, or be referred for surgery?" And I was like,
I nearly lost my mind.
Surgery, please. And he was like, "Okie doke, referral on its way." And it's like, I've never seen this doctor. I've had one email. I've been for an X-ray and I've had one brief phone conversation. I could have basically had whatever drugs I wanted or the surgery. And they both looked at me as if I was a monster. And Offspring said, he didn't tell you were fat.
Yeah.
He didn't tell you it was PMS.
Yeah.
He didn't tell you it was depression. He just offered you solutions.
Or anxiety.
This isn't how it works. I don't understand. And they were both very cross with me. It's like, that's basically how interactions with medical professionals work, isn't it?
No, it's not. Because I've had my situation is I got in touch with a doctor this morning, and yes, they did phone me, but all she did was read letters I've already received and told me there is no more medication because I'm on the highest, when I know there's different medication.
Do you want me to tell them my back's sore and see what they give me?
Do you know what? I think I would just. I don't know what I'd do, because
you'd say,
Kevin,
thank you for using your privilege for good.
Mm.
That's what you'd do.
Yeah, but we've talked to your friend today, and he had the same thing as me, and he's had the surgery, and he's loving his life now. I can't even get to see a surgeon. It's so annoying, and it's been going on for years.
Maybe you need a short back and sides and a bit of stubble.
Seems like I do.
Take your breasticles down.
Men, honestly, but I love you all.
We're great. You love all men. Interesting.
I love. Well, you.
Anna pulled in McDonald's earlier, by the way.
I didn't even do anything.
Was it the Hamburglar again?
We were sat there next to this group of young lads, and they didn't say a word to us the whole meal. I got up, went to the bin, and the one nearest us just started chatting to Anna. So it's like, all right, I see. Young man.
I think it was being. I don't know. Well, it didn't sound like he was being like annoying, because we were sat right in the corner, so I had to go to the side and sit right next to him to get. And obviously, because my knees and stuff, I need to use the table to get up. And he sounded genuine. I was just like, okay.
You only pushed your boobs into him for a second, and then he started talking to you.
Have a nice day, and I went, you too. And then I just walked and followed Kevin. It was very strange. I don't know, but men.
Where?
Is all I'm gonna say.
And yeah, that's all the games I've played this week. Over to you, somebody else.
I'm assuming you're still playing Football Manager, are you?
I'm playing Football Manager. I haven't played anything other than Football Manager since before we went to Florida.
Did they do a World Cup thing in the end?
Yeah, I won it. I played it for one night, won the World Cup with England. It's I can confirm it's really easy to win the World Cup with England. So
did you do that
I
other
assume
one?
it's going to happen in real life. I haven't done that one. No, I am supposed to be
Okay.
doing the Curacao challenge. They sent me a Curacao shirt and said, now try and win it with them. And I was like, thank you for the shirt.
Interesting though, like so I don't really fully get why this would be a whole feature that they would feel the need to do loads with, because like loads of extra work with, sorry, because it's fixtures, games, you pick the team.
Yeah, but it's always been broken in the past. The big issue with international football for 15 years in Football Manager has been that because you don't do training, you can't rest players from training, and because the matches are so close together, fitness and conditioning is always an issue. And basically you get to the final and you've got the reserves out and there's nothing, you can't play your first team in the final because they're all shattered and broken. So it's always just been a mess. It's never worked the way it's supposed to work. Whereas they've fixed that side of things. They've fixed some of the player interaction stuff, so that works a little bit better. And they've also got the FIFA license, so they've thrown in all the officially licensed kits and badges, and you've got the proper fixtures, the proper groups, and all of the like the TV graphics and stuff in game. So it is a cool feature. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure why it took 6 months longer than the base game. It shows how much of a mess they were in with the base game when it came out. That presumably the only reason it didn't come out then is because they just hadn't started on it. But yeah, it works pretty well.
Cool.
And yeah, it's a promising sign that things might be moving in the right direction with Football Manager again. And I might still be able to make it as a Football Manager YouTuber one day. We'll see.
One day you can keep
One
hoping and
day.
dreaming.
Exactly.
I have not really done loads this week. The Pokemon card thing was one of my main stories. I obviously played more Minecraft. I don't think I've got anything particularly good to say about that, other than I'm not very good in the Nether Fortresses. I realised, so all of the Final Fantasy games are on Game Pass from 1 to 6. So I know I started 1 ages ago, but I was like, I should probably finish that, and that's what I've been doing. I'm really close to the end of that now, so I'll hopefully get that completed in the next day or so. But I need to resist just playing 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, all back to back like that, because it will take weeks. And I picked up Live Alive, whatever it's called, Live Alive, that I got on the Switch ages ago and realized I hadn't finished. And I basically made a little pile next to me of Live Alive, Ni no Kuni, and Suikoden 1 and 2 that just sat there ready to be played, and I was going to play them in that order because it was like, that's each one's longer than the one before, and I should probably complete them because I've had them for ages. And yeah, instead of doing that, I realized Final Fantasy 1, so I've been cracking on with that. It has been cool though. I didn't realize how much clever, cool stuff it had to it. Like, I unlocked the flying ship, and now I have to go and find a guy in the desert who's selling a ferry, and then if I give him loads of money and take that ferry to a town, they'll give me some sort of thing that means I can breathe underwater, and then I have to go underwater, and there's like mermaid people down there and I have to fight them, and there's so many like this. I thought Final Fantasy 1 was very much just running around the world, and they hadn't added in all the extra bits, and then this one's had like a boat, a canoe, a flying ship, the submarine going underwater. There's another thing I've got to go into. I'm wondering if there's a bit of time travel coming up, because there's a place that is all run down and I can't get anywhere in it. And I'm thinking, I wonder if I come back here at a different time. I don't know why I got that vibe. Something was said along the way, I think. But I never used to get. I only ever played the start of this when I was younger. I never used to get why this was the game that saved everything. That it was their final roll of the dice kind of thing, and it did well, and I never really fully got it. And now I'm kind of like, oh, okay, this does just have everything just all rolled in a really clever way, and it is just like a barreling, rolling adventure where you're just like, every time you do one thing, it unlocks the next thing you got to go and do, and then you got to, crack on with that. And yeah, it's cool. I think there's probably something to this Final Fantasy series, and I think after Final Fantasy 1, it'll probably go on to bigger and better things. That's my prediction. And then, yeah, beyond that, what I've been doing, Balatro and the number 10 game from last week are the main things that I've really been cracking on with. A lot of lounging around in the heat, feeling sorry for myself because I'm unwell and doctors hate me. I haven't even got one special secret that make doctors hate me. I just get hated by them for being myself. Unemployment's not been very enjoyable. I was expecting it to be all rainbows and whatever, but it's not been much different from sitting around waiting to be laid off, to be honest. So yeah, over to Power Banana.
Okay. Well, something that bit both me and Anna can talk about is something that you got us last week, Sheepdog.
I did. A Santa Claus moment, a rare moment of me doing the one job I have on the podcast.
Yes. After recording last week, Sheepdog just pinged a message in our chat and was like, "There you go." I was like, "What's?" I was in bed. I was like, "What's going on?" He got us review codes for Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced.
These are a review. I could have been playing this.
You haven't been playing it?
No, I didn't know.
What?
I haven't touched it. No, because I thought it was tomorrow.
Oh, it's been out for it's been on all week.
You're not allowed to. You weren't allowed to release it on the internet until tomorrow. The podcast comes out Saturday, but you could have installed it immediately there and then, mate. Oh God.
So you haven't been playing
say
it?
that. Might touch
I sent the file and everything to tell you about it. All the information was there.
I must have missed.
Sorry, mate.
It was late.
Oh, no.
I mean, I was even going to check in with you. I was going to message and say, "Have you been on it? Have you looked at it? How was it?" But I didn't.
That's annoying. I apologise, podcasts and people.
Well,
I just didn't. I didn't know.
Well,
it's been a busy week, as you've heard. So
yeah.
I'm so annoyed. So.
You'll be pleased to know I have played 10 hours.
Thank you.
I played the first 10 hours of it. The most I've played of this game, I based on what I've played, I want to say when the original came out in 2013, I've played maybe about an hour and a half of that game beforehand. I've played it. I was like, I don't remember any of this. This doesn't mean anything to me. So yeah, it's like I'm playing a new game. To be fair, I've seen a few comparisons. I've seen a few videos. Because I was looking for some things. I was looking for a treasure chest that was on one of the islands.
My heart's just dropped. I'm so annoyed. I've been sat around all week, like in between doing things, going, I've got nothing to play. Hurry up Thursday. Hurry up. Oh my God.
Well, you go play it later on tonight.
Well, it's already installed because I was like,
yep.
I kept getting emails saying that I had no space, and I was like, well, is it like I thought it was already like pre-installed? Did not know. Oh my God! And I'm sorry, Bob.
No,
carry
you're
on.
right. You're right.
So annoying.
So I mean, I've looked at a couple of videos of the original game now, and my word, does like what 13 years make a difference in what the game looks like.
13 years.
It came out. It was it was one of them cross-gen games that was PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. Then they had an upgrade to like the PS4 version, I think there was. So it was like cross-gen. And my word, it looks rough. It does look rough. I don't remember games looking like that, but yeah, it definitely did.
Yeah, but back then that was the creme of the creme.
Exactly. But yes, now I know why Kev doesn't like this game.
Why?
To be fair, I like this game.
Stupid boats.
I like the boats back then.
It's a lot of boats. I didn't, because I only played like the first 90 minutes. I went, so you know, boats. Most of them I've played is around Havana, just running around. I was like, there's no boats. There's a bit of boats in this, but not much. Oh, there's a lot of boats.
There is a lot of boats. It's stupid boats.
It's like the Wind Waker of Assassin's Creed games, where it's just mainly
boats.
The boats. To be fair, I do. But like the second we started playing, and it's just like, now you've got to go over here on your boat, and there's loads of boat combat, and there's loads. I was like, this is why Kev's always complaining about the boats in this game. I never knew about it. I was like, nothing. Don't be so soft. There's nothing wrong with it. But yeah, okay, I see why you would not. If you don't like the boat stuff, maybe this one isn't for you. But based on the fact that they've remade this game, they made Skull and Bones based on the popularity of this game. Based on well, it didn't work out for him because that game kind of like tanked, didn't it? So, but people at the time loved the boat combat enough to inspire them to do other games with it.
Boat weirdos. That's what we
But
call them.
I don't hate it. Like I say, I kind of at a certain point was like, okay, I quite enjoy this bit. It's one of the things. At certain points, I have to go. All right, I've had enough now. I'm playing Assassin's Creed game. I want to play Assassin's Creed, and sometimes I just go, I'm not doing any more boating. I'm fast traveling. If it's somewhere that I've already been to, I'm fast traveling. Just because, as deceptive as the map does, the map looks massive in this game, and you go, oh, it's huge. It's like I've got to go. I'll be 10 minutes on the boat, and like before you know it, it's in 2 minutes. It's a 2-minute boat ride. It's not that bad, unless you get attacked by Spanish boats, English boats, other pirate boats. And yeah, like I say, I'm learning this as we go, sort of thing. It's been just kind of fun playing this game. It looks surprisingly very good. I'm playing on base PS5. Apparently, it's supposed to be a lot better on PS5 Pro. I was playing in what is the performance mode. I just set it to performance day one, and I was like, it runs fine, but it looks a bit in places. I've since put it in balanced mode, and my word, does that make a lot of difference? It's not night and day, but it is not far off. I was like, this is actually really quite good looking, to be fair. So I turned it into balanced mode, which then allows me to get 40 frames per second rather than 60, and it's fine. 40 frames is fine for me. I can live with that. The story seems relatively interesting from what I've played so far. I've got up to a point. So I don't. See, you're not going to know now, and I wonder if you're not going to remember from 13 years ago of how this game goes.
I played it a couple of years ago. I went back to it.
Where I left the story off was where you have to recruit some crew, and you have to recruit. There's a shipwright and somebody else, and there's one guy called Padre, and one girl. And one of the ladies called Lucy.
Yep.
Lucy Baldwin.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're in there because apparently there's some new recruits that you can recruit as well in the game that weren't in the original. So I was like, okay, I don't know if these were from the original. I assumed they were, but I wasn't certain. But yeah, that's where I pretty much got to.
Okay.
And you are Edward Kenway. Based on the name, Edward Kenway. And you're pretty much a pirate that is. You set off to make some money as a privateer, and then you don't go back home, and you end up becoming a pirate, and you end up on a boat that gets blown up or something like that with a assassin. Sounds right, doesn't it? And then then he tries to hire you, realizes you're a bit of an incompetent fool, and then tries to kill you, and then you end up killing him. And then you take his gear and then go to the meeting that he's trying to get to. And then is that where it's like you're not an assassin, you're not a Templar, you're just a pirate, but you're kind of like in between both worlds and at times in this game that I've played so far.
Hold on. So Edward Kenway is the grandfather of Connor from Assassin's Creed 3.
There you go.
So there is a time, because I remember the Kenway name from number 3, because obviously you're on the boat with him and you take him, and then obviously Connor comes in.
There you go. I wouldn't notice.
Yeah. So so that's how they're all connected. Just so.
There you go. So this game again, based on what I've seen, there was a lot of out of the anima stuff in this game previously. It's all gone now. It's all gone.
Oh, is there no one? Oh, I like that.
There's anima stuff. There's anima stuff, but there's not the part where you're in like the not Ubisoft offices trying to do stuff in the game studio offices, doing stuff like that. There are some like anomaly things and like rifts that you go through, and then you're in like some sort of like it's not Matrix, but it's like weird. It's like Animus like tech like world. You're not in the world that you meant to be in, and you're just kind of wandering around and there's this the Animus voice is talking to you, and then there's occasionally someone like hacker guy called, I think it's like Eagle or something like that, who's trying to get through to you. And I was like, I don't know if these are in the base game or not. I presume they are, but I don't know. There are so this is where it becomes more. They've modernized it to be more like Shadows. It's not. It's
Okay.
not Shadows. It's not Shadows. It's definitely still Assassin's Creed Black Flag. So it's not got the. It's better movement, better control sort of thing. But for me, the base skeleton is still there of the old Assassin's Creed, more like Mirage. Remember, Mirage was like they were like we're taking a step back on how the game plays, sort of thing, a little bit, and we're going back to more like the older games. It is more like the older games.
Okay,
There
I
are
don't
all things
mind
in there.
that.
Based on a video I saw this afternoon, apparently the crouch wasn't in the game previously. The crouch is in there now. There's a crouching mechanic in the game now, which I find odd to be in an Assassin's Creed game, but yeah. There is also the like Animus like currency type things that you can find in the world, like there was in Shadows, where you are where you have like essentially a battle pass, and then you earn this currency, and then you can unlock like cosmetic rewards. It was in Shadows. I don't think it was in Valhalla. I think they introduced it newly to this.
I
So
love
like
the cosmetics in Shadows.
Oh yeah.
Just because the Japanese kind of thing. I love them.
There's a lot of cosmetics in this game. There's a lot of different customizations you can do to your boat.
Love it. Love all of it.
Also the set that we got, the review code we got is the deluxe edition. So you've got a lot of black and gold gear. Got a lot of black and gold stuff.
Because that's what I was going to buy. I already had it pre-ordered, so we like I was like, Kevin, cancel that, and the fact that because I didn't want to lose the black and gold Blackbeard stuff.
Yes, it's all the black and gold stuff in there. I'll be honest with you, I turned most of it off at a certain point, because you do start to get over Assassin's Creed themed stuff. So I've got Altair sails and Ezio sails now and stuff like that. I was like, okay, I want these, and so there's a lot of cosmetic upgrades in there. I assume all the upgrade stuff is pretty much the same for like upgrading your boats and upgrading weapons, stuff like doing all that sort of different thing. And yeah, it's kind of come at the perfect time for me. Of like, there's not a lot out there. I think it's a good time to be putting this game out. Like, it's a decent game.
Well, we've got the weather for it.
Yeah, well, there's that as well. We'll get to that in a bit with other things I've played. Is that I've just not wanted to turn my computer on in this heat. It's like, so I'm on the PlayStation. It's not as bad. It doesn't generate as much heat as the old PC does. Yeah, 10 hours in, I'm enjoying my time with it. I'm just getting on with it. I'll be honest with you, I've got it on easy, as I always do these days, because I know the size of these games kind of balloon out, and I haven't got time for messing about with. The combat is fine.
Who does that nowadays?
It's one of these things that I know a lot of people will be like, you're not getting you're not getting how the game was meant to be played. You're like, I'm not waltzing through this game. Sometimes I don't die. I haven't died, but I've come close at times. I've I've had to remember where the heal button is. I don't know where the button is for heal. Oh, yeah, okay, it's up on the D-pad. Yep, okay, there you go.
Oh, I have a story.
Yes.
For you in a minute. Goodness me.
But I've wandered around several islands. I've sailed many a different isle. Wandered around, sunk many ships, boarded many ships, defeated many people. The whole management stuff in there is a bit beyond me at the minute. There's like a whole thing where you can get like you can, once you destroy a boat, you can board it, and then you can kind of like take the ship as your own and make it part of your crew sort of thing. But I'm now full on boats, and I don't know how to send the boats out to do stuff. I think I need to take certain areas, because I go to like the ship management type map, and it says that everything's locked. So like, I don't know if it's something that's going to come later in the story, or it's just I think I've got to take a certain sections of the map over before I can start kind of running the waters in there over there in certain areas, I think. based on what little I've played, I've just been like, oh well, can't do anything with it. I've just carried on with the game. But yeah, I'm getting on with it. Fun game. I'll probably have more next week. Anna will have more next week, almost certainly.
I won't be here.
You won't be able to, but you will have played more. You'll have played more by next week.
Oh, well, I can see it now. Look, Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced installed. I'm looking at the screen
click on it then. Click on it, see if it loads. I bet it does.
It probably will, and I'll just cry.
You'll be upset about it.
Well,
like we
I
need
won't.
to,
I won't. Because
maybe you should play it all night, and then Pab can slip in a little review before Saturday.
Oh, it's it like
you played it before. Just pretend you played this version.
Well, I can't remember.
Nice.
Like, there's been things that have changed and stuff. Yeah, I couldn't. Like, I know you start, like in a tree there in a oh god, hold on a little island, and you have to go and crawl around the beach, and that's about as much as I remember. I think you had a friend.
Well,
you had to go through
Ubisoft
somewhere.
Are listening? Sorry to interrupt you, Anna. Ubisoft, if you're listening, because I know.
Oh yeah, I apologise. My fault.
I didn't communicate very well. This isn't normal. We will be better in future.
No, I would have been on it as fast as I possibly could. Didn't know. Just
honestly,
apologies.
I'm sure it's fine.
Ubisoft.
To be fair, they only originally were going to. Well, the thing was like one code, and I just was like, "Oh, there's a clicker here. Oh, let's ask for two. I'll see if Pab wants a copy." You know, because originally I was like, "Anna will want this."
Yes.
So fortunately, it worked out. But no, it happens. But
every other game you've ever got me, I have played there and then. This one just fell to the... It's because I was looking at all the when was it downloadable, when was it like pre-downloadable, and I was getting all to that, and I just didn't think to click on it because I put the code in, it said she'd got it, but it didn't have a download button next to it at all. So I was thinking, oh, I've got to wait till it comes out. But then today I started seeing reviews and I was like, oh no, but it didn't click to me. And then I got home because like my PlayStation app kept going, no room to install, no room to install. I was like, okay, I'll get to it when I get home, because like normally I can do it through my phone, but it wouldn't work. So I did it when I got home, and it is there now. It probably works, and I'll be on it in the next, I don't know what, 20 minutes. So yeah, it's just one of them things.
Everyone listening needs to now buy it just in honor of making that mistake.
I've been waiting, but yeah, I've not had a great week. I was poorly on Monday, just was not feeling it at all. So I've not really played much, but I have. What did I do? So I did put, like I said, I put I installed Metro. And
yes.
I started it again. I played through the train station area, and I got to the new area, and then I put it down. So I was just like, I cannot be bothered because it is such a big game, and I have finished this game, so I know how it finishes and whatnot. I wanted something to play, and Metro just popped in my mind. So I was like, yeah. So, and then in the back of my mind, I was just like, my son has Game Pass now. My son doesn't live with me, but we have a thing where my account is on his Xbox, because he's not a child, but I have to manage it. So I have it so I can lock it down to certain things and whatnot. But it didn't occur to me that his Game Pass also is work, because I don't have Game Pass anymore. I was like, no, I'm not paying the £22. I fell out with it. So I haven't turned my Xbox on for months. Like, I'm literally months. I've not touched it. But I thought, right, I'll turn it on just to see like what's going on there, see what's happening. Like, is there anything I want to buy? Because I did buy the new shiny, well, not the new shiny, but I've got the better one of the two that's out.
Yeah, the X.
I've got the digital version because I didn't want the disc one, because Xbox Game Pass, like, that's all I just wanted to buy it for the better. Anyway, so I turned it on, and because I haven't turned it on, everything was updating and stuff, and I was like, just fine, just do what you need to do, not thinking about anything because all the games that are on there by one, I think, is Game Pass, but everything was updating. And I was like, whatever, just do what you need to do. And I was just like, why are these updating if I don't have the license to the games? I was like, is this normal? Does it normally do this? So I just thought, oh, I'll press on it on one of the games, and I pressed on it, and it worked. And I was just like, oh, apparently I do have access to Game Pass because of the way I have to set up my son's account. Like I said, he doesn't live here. I was like, oh, I've had all these months of all these Game Pass games that I've not played or seen or done anything with. So I just continued my story into Indiana Jones.
Oh, okay,
and the circle or whatever, the Great Circle.
Yes.
Still don't know what the Great Circle is because I was in the boat area.
It's like
I had a boat. And I don't know how to play this game. I couldn't tell you the amount of times I died. I took out a piece of bread. I didn't know how to get rid of this bread. I didn't know how to eat it. I didn't know how to put it down. I didn't know how to throw it. For 10 minutes of this game, I was carrying around a frying pan because I didn't know how to put it down. But I didn't want to start the game again because I was like 30 hours in. I was like, no, not going to start this game again. I need to work it out. So I just I looked down my map and I was like, right, let's not go with the main story just yet, because you obviously with main story you have to know everything that you have to your abilities. And I was like, I don't know how to do any of this. And my first thought was to go, oh, I'll just go and steal some gold from this guy. Yeah, I died a lot, but I learned a lot as well. Like I learned how to stealth, I learned how to throw things, I learned how to get my gun out because I couldn't tell you how to get a gun out. Not a clue. I still don't know what these. I keep finding these boxes for repair. I don't know what they're for. I couldn't tell you, but I am getting through the game. So like I said, I have the boat.
Yeah.
I have done the main mission in that game, and now I have to see. I don't know where we go. I don't know if we're going to a different area now because I'm not sure how many areas are in it. But that was a scary little bit in that. No, thank you. Like I had a little platform, like a square platform, and I had to do something on that square platform that I did not enjoy at all because no, thank you. Like if you've played it, you're basically on a square platform surrounded by water. It's not fun. It's not what I would do again. No, thank you. But I did it. I got it. I got there in the end, but no, thank you. But yeah, so I was just playing that, but I realized as I was playing it, I saw on because like basically the game started up, it just went straight to like it didn't even have a title screen. It was just like your guy was there and it was like continue, blah, and then like settings, load, blah blah blah, and then in there's like something of the Giants. I can't remember what it's called. Apparently there's an add-on to this game as well
Yeah.
that I also have to play, which is cool. But now obviously my dumbness, I now have Assassin's Creed to play. Oh, so silly. But yeah, I have Game Pass that I didn't think I had because I went, no, I'm not paying £22 for this. But the one thing I do want to say, yeah, people got mad about it. The one thing this like, because everyone praised this game and whatnot. Now, like I said, I have the newest version of the Xbox top version. I couldn't tell you what it's called because they name it the same thing, but they mean different things. But I have, I have the top end digital one. Now I need to move. Now I know this game is Bethesda, obviously, but it's Bethesda. I have the top Xbox. Why do I still get plants just popping into existence? Like, I don't understand. Like, it's like, I know it's Bethesda. Bethesda are known for this, but I was just like, I bought this new one for better graphics, and I'm still getting this. I don't know another word. This poo that I like having. I'm not even going that fast on my boat. I'm just leisurely, because obviously, like, I'm looking at my map and then I'm going to where I'm going. But I'm just going. It's like, oh, a plant popped in here. Oh, a plant popped in there. Oh, a dock is there, and it's not like it's coming into view. It just pops, and it drives me insane. And I wish they would just make that better, because like I said, I paid for the Xbox. I would like it to play a bit smoother, because the old one, yes, it was like that. It was the newer second version. It was fine, but I wanted all powerful, and I'm not seeing it in Indiana Jones, and I don't like it. But I'll keep chugging along. Like, there's loads of games on there I ain't touched, so I'm gonna be having a nice summer when I can not be playing Assassin's Creed Resynced.
I would say
because
check the settings to check whether there's any kind of distance rendering thing in the settings somewhere on that. You know, like on
oh
Minecraft.
yeah, no, I did that, and it's all, I just put everything to like factory settings. So like, no, because normally I subtitles I make a bit larger and I turn up the brightness, but I thought, right, no, I'm just going to factory set all of it like in the game, because that's just that, I'm guessing that's the way it's supposed to be played, like, not, but no, it was still just awful popping, and I was just like, no, maybe it was because of the bow and it needed to render, but still, I'm paying this. I'm not paying, but you know, the money is still coming out for this technology. Make it work a little bit better, Bethesda. Come on, like, I love Bethesda. I love all their games, obviously, but goodness me, just. But one game I did play on this, like, long before, like before I fell out of it, was High on Life 2. That game is mental. I would just like to put it out there because I saw it on there. I was like, oh, I remember, like, I was playing that and then I fell out with Xbox, and I was like, that game was quite fun. Like, you got guns that talk to you. It is a bit like the humor in it is a bit crude and a bit childish, but it's so stupidly, like, just sometimes it is funny, and the fact that you've got guns that talk at you, and I just find it mad. Like, the cruise ship, mental. Like, you went on a cruise ship with other guns that talk with you. So, yeah, mental game. But it's definitely, like, if you've got some, is it Rick and Morty? If you've got kids, or I don't know if kids watch it, or people that like Rick and Morty. I've never watched a Rick and Morty in my life, so I couldn't tell you what was in a Rick and Morty, but that game was quite fun to play.
Hey, Rick and Morty. It's not
I've
bad
never
cartoon.
seen it. Like, I just know it's by the, like, I can tell by the artwork. But both them games are, like, if you play the first one, the second one is a bit, you understand a bit more, because, like, the characters that turn up and stuff. That game is mental. It's just one of them games that I keep popping in my head thinking I've never seen, like, I don't get any of the, in, like, the oh my god, my foot. I don't get that kind of, I'm not in that fan verse, but I can enjoy what was in there. But yeah, just thought I'd put that in there because I saw it on there. I was like, yes, I remember that was fun. But yeah, I'm gonna play Assassin's Creed. I do apologize to Ubisoft. I did not know. It was my own stupid fault for not reading, because I just got excited, and I had to tell Kevin to do things because it was bedtime. So apologies to Ubisoft. Anyway, that's me. I've got, like, the big cheesy grin on. Just imagine me, like, I'm so sorry.
Kev disappeared.
I don't know.
No, he's here.
He's probably asleep.
He's listening to all of the scintillating video game discussion.
You have no idea what we talked
Wrap
about.
us up then, Kev.
You were talking about Rick and Morty and how it was like that weird alien game that you like. See, I was listening. I was expecting Pab to come back in though. Is he just played Assassin's Creed?
I've got very little else. I can tell you that I'm off of.
And it's getting hot, Kevin.
I'm trying to get off of Forza Horizon now. I think Assassin's Creed has knocked me off out of the rhythm of playing the Forza Horizon seasonal stuff. I've just been like, I need to get off of it just to stop my. It's not an addiction, but the rhythm of playing this game every day to do the challenges because every single week there's a whole new list of challenges come out, and it's like just running through a seasonal content. It's like I just need to stop caring, and so Assassin's Creed has stopped me doing that. So yeah, other than that, I've only played a bit, but yeah, hopefully I'll be done.
We will wrap things up there then, boys and girls. So if you would like to hassle us on the internet, you can do that at Mgukpodcast, or you can follow me at Nalujo.
And I'm at Sheepdog6K.
I'm Miss Lujo.
And I'm at Pab 1986.
And we'll see you next week, boys and girls.
Have a good week.
Toodle pip.
Thanks for listening, folks.
You're welcome, Babby.